Hello everyone, and welcome to a series whose name I should change to Nick uses a internet show that no one watches to play old games that he really likes. But that name is too long, so we will not use it. This is Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door. If you have never played it, shame on you. Okay, no accounting for taste and all that good stuff. Haven't set up a timer. Not as important this time around, but we're getting there. Anyway, yes, this is Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo GameCube, captured straight from my Nintendo GameCube, and I'm buying time while I reach for a cord. Shut up. Okay. It's talking to me. Anyway, timer. Where are you at? I'm just gonna let this play anyway. This was, oh god. I rented this game. Well, this begs some backstory because I did this with two different games. The first Paper Mario I rented so many times that Movie Gallery told me to keep it. They're just like, you have basically paid for this game. Here, you can have it. I'm like, you guys are awesome. Then I'm gonna do. Anyway, then the second one came out, and I rented it 3 times, and Mom was just like, "Stop! Wait a month. I will get it for Christmas. It's almost Christmas time. Just stop, please. We'll get you the game. I promise." So yeah, turn up my volume some. I like having a knob on this. Anyway, yeah, I love this game. It's not only one of my favorite turn-based RPGs, which people would argue about that. It's, Nintendo has a very unique way of presenting or they used to anyway. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't, because they still do cool stuff. But, like, Nintendo always has a way of presenting a thing and presenting it uniquely. Like, and it goes back to Super Mario RPG. They made an RPG, and they made a turn-based RPG, and then they presented it in a style. Why is Blaze in here? Why did you bring me the dog? Hey, Blaze. Why did they bring you to me? My sister just brought me my dog. Our dog. Okay, whatever. Fine. There must be somebody here and they're putting them up. Anyway, just saying, Super Mario RPG, yeah. They made a turn-based RPG, well, Square Enix did it. And, I don't know who had the idea, but anyway, they took a turn-based RPG in the style of Final Fantasy and the like, and they gave it, interactive elements. I'm not going to say action elements, but, they blended the already existing Mario style into a 3D world. And, my controller's off. And gave the turn-based, interactive elements that gave you extra attack and stuff like that. Good. We have such amazing names here. I'm gonna go here. Anyway, and then they carried it over to the Paper Mario, which was basically, it was pretty much a spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG. The playstyle was the same, but they introduced a new visual style, and it was cool. And then they took it, everything was paper and all that cool stuff, and then they took it in this game and they took it to the next extreme. The old stuff just had sort of a paper style, whether it was an engine thing or whatever, but when they brought it over here, they were able to almost pretty much everything is papercraft looking, and it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful thing. Anyway, moving on to the next topic, because I'm just not really talking at all about anything. I bought Fraps over the weekend. So, these videos will be longer than 10 minutes. I set a timer at 15, and I'm gonna, you know, they're gonna be around that. All right, don't not pay attention to that because it's annoying. I'm gonna thumb through these. You can pause if you want to read them. I'm gonna skim through them myself. I read quickly. Plus, I played this game a lot, so I remember most of this stuff. Not to mention I'm talking, so to read while I'd be talking, we'd be sitting here a long time, and that's not the way I, you know, I don't want to still have to do that. But I'm not gonna A through them either. I'm just gonna let them kind of happen. It should be a nice pace. I had a poster of that map. Nintendo Power. I hope to God I put that up. I know I used to get Nintendo Power, and every month I'd hang up the posters until I ran out of wall space and Mama started making me take them down. And I had no, it come with the guide I have. I really hope I didn't get rid of that. That was a nice little thing. It was that map with, I can't remember if it didn't fill the whole thing. It was like in the middle, and then there was a border, I think. I can't remember. It's been forever. Anyway, wow. I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, there are people here. I can hear them talking just a little bit through the microphone. That'll be weird. Professional quality recording. Yeah, Blaze is going to the door now. There's someone here, and he wants to go see them, but they won't let him go see him, which tells me probably baby. I'm thinking baby. Small child, something like that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games. No, Blaze, you can't come up here. There's a microphone in your spot. Just get back on the little bed over there. Blaze. Okay. That ship is very America. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. 'Tis American ship. That sells it. Either Rogueport or Mushroom Kingdom 1 is America. Probably Rogueport. I don't know, this guy sounds like he doesn't want to be here, so maybe he's not from Rogueport. I love this game so much. I've been meaning to replay it for like literal years now, and I just haven't. There's a little delay there, and I guess that just comes from you know, that's like I said, when I got the new mic, I listened to the capture audio now. I listen to it as it's being captured. So, for a couple of reasons. One, that's the most convenient, because I can just wear my headphones, and that way it won't be coming through a sound system and be feeding back. You know, that way there's the mic, there's only real one source of it. And that's a thing. One thing I'd like to point out that's going to be mildly annoying. Fraps does not split my audio like Bandicam did. So I've tested Fraps, I've tested recording a few different things with Fraps, and generally, yes, it does run better. I'm getting less lag. Like, I was able to play a really old, unoptimized shooter with next to no lag until I was almost 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the recording. And, you know, that's kind of a given that eventually the recording will start bogging itself. But it's a lot more optimized that way. I've got to look at file size, which it's gonna have to, because it's well, no, that shouldn't be a big deal. It's gonna say audio all being crammed into one, but the original file did do that, I think. Or either that or it associated itself with the other two files. I never really looked into exactly how that worked. Anyway, so that's the only real thing. I have to balance my audio ahead of time. I can't do it in post anymore, which is gonna be mildly annoying. The only real time I think it's gonna give me problems is when I do stuff with other people, because then I'm gonna have to work harder to make sure everyone's level. It's just gonna require me doing more before that I didn't have to do with Bandicam. But I mean, not losing stuff when I go over time is a big deal. and, you know, being able to do stuff like Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft lags bad enough without me trying to record it, you know, when we do those. So, you know, it's going to pay off in the long run, I think. I thought about turning around and buying Bandicam and seeing, but I don't know. There's no way to prove that the paid version will run better. You know, I'll be turning around and I'll be paying another $37. Oh, jeez, that was loud. I'm so sorry about that. That scared me. Anyway, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. I'll do that later. It's not like, yeah, I'll do that later. Sorry. Yeah, that's the little stuff. The little, you know. The 4 people that watch these have seen Paper Mario games before, so meh. Stylish. Crap, I don't know. Maybe I can't do the super counter yet. Anyway. I said I wasn't going to A through it, and there I am A-ing through it. But then again, this is tutorials. You guys don't need those, and I don't need them either. So yeah, I'm having to do more and to be honest, the game in my headphones is not as loud as I'd like it to be, but the recording is where I want it to be, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Which, I mean, you know, I've got the volume cranked up, and so, you know, well, I just cranked the volume, my headphone volume up more, and the games is where I want it to be, but I'm really loud in my own ears, and I don't like that. See, I don't like that. Oh well, I'll just have to breathe away from the microphone. I was noticing fraps. I don't know if it's just fraps or if something's gotten changed somewhere, but the past few recordings I've done, the microphone quality's been lower. I mean, I didn't pay $130 for a microphone if the program's going to record at a lower quality. Although, you know, I guess that doesn't really affect anything at the end of the day. If that falls, it's going to make a loud noise. So I'm going to... Blaze, what is it? I'm not letting you out right now. Somebody put you in here, so I'm not letting you out, so stop looking at me like that. God, I swear, I've been left alone for 4 days, and the second I try to record something... Like, seriously. People have had 3 entire days to bother me, and today is the day that they want to give me their dog. Just go into the bed. Yeah. Good boy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Nothing important, obviously. Sorry about chair noises. Until I get something to set it on in front of me, the mic sits, like, kind of in my lap, and that means it's touching the chair, and that means it picks up chair noises, because this is an old chair. There we go, just letting it sit. Don't do that. Yeah, this is an old chair, so it makes noises. This chair is as old as I am. It was bought when I was born. So this chair is almost 23 years old. It might be already 23 years old. I can't remember if it was bought when I was born or when my mom found out she was pregnant with me. And my birthday's in, what is it? 4 months, so yeah. Well, less than 4 because it's almost August. But, hello, Toadsworth. Oh, there's some people getting beat up. Good. It's already stuff happening. And so it begins. Tokens replenish health. Hang on, I'm gonna have to do a thing real quick. Okay. It's got a mute button on it, like I've said before, and it just didn't want to mute. I really hope that doesn't mess up the recording at all. If I say. Good. Anyway, like I said, I don't know if it was just, I remember what I was talking about, the quality being weird, but, so yeah, I took the sock, I had a sock on my microphone as a windscreen, and, I took it off. Where is it? There it is. Because, I felt like I was being a little too muffled. See, this is so nice. My alarm just went off, but I can pretty much ignore it right now. Because, yeah, that's better. Because I can record as long as I want. It's just gonna be so much easier to manage episodes like this. So yeah, I'll finish up this introduction thing. Cause see, this would already have to be, I'd be, you know, let's see, I didn't start the timer right away, so it's probably a minute and a half. I'd be about to start my 3rd episode right now, I'll be honest with you. Right at it, somewhere around in there, yeah. But yeah, I love this game. God, I love this game. Alright, my ring keeps slapping the controller. It makes noise and it bothers me. I'm probably gonna check this video between recordings and see if I can turn the game up a little bit more. But I also know that, I've got to be careful because I was getting a little bit of, since I've got the GameCube audio, well, I've got it going to the TV and then it comes in. Wow, this stick is a little more than I remember. It's not that bad though. There's the air. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this episode off here. Let my air conditioner cycle. Check and see, double check the volumes, all that jazz and stuff. Probably get me something to drink because, like I said, it is getting hot in here. Although that's why we're letting the air cycle. I'll also maybe find out who's in my house. So, I shall return shortly.